The time is 6:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here's the news edited by Romesh Puris and read by Tilani Puris. Surakimu Ganga Conservation Project to commence in line with the World Wetlands Day. The Minister of Tourism says the program to repatriate migrant workers to continue despite opposition claims. The number of COVID-19 recoveries in the country is on the increase. Trade Ministry to set fixed price for 10 essential commodities for 6 months. Significant decrease in dengue patients last year. And on international news, the US and Iran ratchet up military activity as concerns increase ahead of Soleimani killing anniversary. And on sports news, cricket, South Africa unchanged from convincing win in the first test. The Environment Minister Mahinda Amaraweera says that Surakimu Ganga program is aimed at conserving 103 river systems. Minister Amaraweera said that for the first time in Sri Lanka, a massive environmental conservation program has been launched to conserve all 103 rivers in our country. The program will commence on the 2nd of February in line with the World Wetlands Day. The government has allocated 200 million rupees this year for the Surakimu Ganga or Let's Protect Rivers program as one of the foremost development programs in the country. The number of COVID-19 cases confirmed in the country has risen to 44,371, following the detection of 515 patients yesterday. Accordingly, the Minuwangoda Paliyagoda COVID-19 cluster has increased to 40,628. 13 recent foreign arrivals also tested positive for COVID-19 yesterday. The epidemiology unit of the Ministry of Health said 7,443 persons, including 3 foreign nationals, are currently receiving treatment for the coronavirus at 66 facilities across the country. The number of recoveries in the country increased to 36,717. The Trade Minister Bandula Gunawardena says that the Trade Ministry has decided to announce fixed prices for 10 essential commodities for 6 months from February. He said essential food commodities such as rice, flour, dal, canned fish, sprats, onions, potatoes, eggs and chicken will be available at fixed prices. The above commodities will be purchased directly from local producers and direct importers. Moreover, the consumers could buy them from all Sathasa and cooperative outlets as well as via the Q-Shop network. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. According to the National Dengue Control Unit, the number of fatalities from dengue has considerably decreased in 2020 after 10 years. The director of the unit, Dr. Aruna Jayasekara, stated that 30,691 dengue patients were reported last year. However, he added that the total number of deaths reported among them was only 35. With the exception of January and February, the number of patients in the year 2020 was lower than the numbers observed in the last 10 years. Dr. Jayasekara said, with the exception of January and February, the number of patients in the year 2020 was lower than the numbers observed in the last 10 years. The former JVP MP Dr. Nalinda Jathisa, speaking at a media briefing at the JVP headquarters, said it was a grave mistake to follow mythical beliefs against the coronavirus instead of promoting scientifically proven combat methods. He said the first wave of COVID-19 was controlled as the people obeyed health and safety regulations as requested by the authorities. However, Jathisa said during the second wave, the public failed to heed health advice. That ends local news for now.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The Minister of Tourism, Prasanna Ranatunga, says the program to expedite repatriation of Sri Lankans working abroad and to increase the number of PCR tests conducted to ensure they are not infected with COVID-19 when they arrive in Sri Lanka is underway. The Minister appreciated the support given by the Tourism, Health and Private Hospitals authorities to the government's drive to revive the collapsed tourism industry and repatriate Sri Lankans living abroad. The Minister further stated, despite the opposition's attempt to discredit the the program by spreading false propaganda, the government is resolute and is planning to repatriate 12,500 migrant workers within this month. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On Watchlight this evening, police say it will continue to conduct rapid antigen tests among fish stall vendors and at other marketplaces. Antigen tests were conducted at 23 sites yesterday. Health authorities together with the police are conducting random tests on various working groups, including those at marketplaces and areas where the public gathers in large numbers. That came to you in Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
The world news headlines first. US and Iran ratchet up military activity as concerns increase ahead of Soleimani killing anniversary. New cases in UK top 50,000 for 5 days in a row. The legendary talk show host hospitalized with COVID-19. The US and Iran charged each other with ratcheting up tensions in the Persian Gulf as concerns about potential conflict build days before Iran marks 1 year since the US assassinated its most powerful military figure and less than 3 weeks before President-elect Joe Biden takes office. Iran appealed to the UN Security Council on Thursday to stop US from conducting what is called heightened military adventurism in the Gulf and the Oman Sea, including dispatching nuclear-capable bombers to the region, declaring that it did not want conflict but would defend itself if necessary. The daily count of coronavirus cases in the United Kingdom has hit a new high, surpassing 50,000 for the 5th straight day. The country confirmed 57,725 new cases yesterday, while authorities are taking tough measures against mutated variant of the virus. The new strain is spreading in London and elsewhere in the country's southeast. The authorities have placed restrictions on people's outings and ordered almost all non-essential retail shops to close. The legendary talk show host and interviewer Larry King has COVID-19 according to a source close to the family. King, aged 87, has been hospitalized at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles for more than a week. Due to the protocols at the hospital, King's 3 sons have been unable to visit him. King hosted CNN's Larry King Live for 25 years, interviewing presidential candidates, celebrities, athletes, movie stars and everyday people. He retired in 2010 after taping more than 6,000 episodes of the show. Back to the world news headlines. US and Iran ratchet up military activity as concerns increase ahead of Soleimani killing anniversary. New cases in UK top 50,000 for 5 days in a row. The legendary talk show host hospitalized with COVID-19. That ends world news.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
And on development news, the Minister of Road Development, Johnston Fernando, says that the development work of the Orugodawatta-Ambatale sector of the low-level road will be completed within the next 4 months. The Minister inspected the development work of the roads as under the first duties of the year. This project commenced in 2013 under the Colombo Road Network Upgrading Project. That was development news. Continuing with sports news, cricket, South Africa unchanged from convincing win in the first test. Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat first on a green-tinged pitch at the Wanderers. They made 4 changes to their side, all of them forced by injury. Batsman Minod Bhanuka and medium pace bowler Asita Fernando make their test debuts, while Lahiru Trimana and fast bowler Dushmanta Chamira also come into the 11. South Africa, meanwhile, go into this match unchanged. They lead the series 1-0 after winning by an innings in Centurion. Short while ago, Sri Lanka were all out for 157 after 40.3 overs. Kusal Perera made 60 before being caught by Makram of Mulder. Anrik, Nokia and Vian Mulder ripped through the Lankan batting order, capturing 6 and 3 wickets respectively. That's sports news. Now we have business news. Sri Lanka Telecom and SLT Mobitel unveiled their unified brand identity on January 1st, 2021 at SLT headquarters, forming a formidable force creating a lasting legacy as the National Information and Communications Technology Solutions leader. This historic unification will be an impetus to the government's effort to create a technology-driven economy and a technology-based society, with SLT Mobitel contributing immensely towards the digitalization of Sri Lanka. That was business news.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down, everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
This is economic news, dispelling the politically motivated negative comments being perpetuated in the market that state banks are facing difficulties in conducting their international and trade-related banking activities. People's Bank wishes to clarify that not a single letter of credit facility issued by the bank has been refused by any international bank to date. Issuing a statement, People's Bank noted that it plays a pivotal role in facilitating countries' import-export activities via issuing letters of credit and guarantees to a large number of private and state-owned institutions. That's economic news.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
When will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And now to conclude the weather report, the Meteorological Department says the showery weather over the northern and eastern parts of the island is expected to enhance due to the atmospheric disturbance in the vicinity of Sri Lanka during the next few days starting from today. Showers or thundershowers will occur at times in the northern, eastern, north central, Uva and central provinces and in the Hambantota district. Heavy showers about 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in the eastern Uva province and in the Polonnaruwa, Matale, Nuwara and Hambantota districts. Fairly heavy showers above 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in the Sabaragamu and western provinces and in the Galle and Matara districts in the evening. That was the weather report. And now to end this news broadcast, the main points once again. Surakimuganga Conservation Project to commence in line with the World Wetlands Day. The Minister of Tourism says the program to repatriate migrant workers to continue despite opposition claims. The number of COVID-19 recoveries in the country is on the increase. Trade Ministry to set fixed price for 10 essential commodities for 6 months. Significant decrease in dengue patients last year. And on international news, the US and Iran ratchet up military activity as concerns increase ahead of Soleimani killing anniversary. And on sports news cricket, South Africa unchanged from convincing win in the first test.